There are many practical reasons why English teachers want you to learn parts of speech. One is so that they have an easy means of telling you how to improve your writing. Let's take a look at an example. The Elements of Style by Strunk and White has been the Bible of American writing style for a century. Section 4 under its Guide to Style is Write with nouns and verbs, not with adjectives and adverbs, which obviously requires you to know your parts of speech. It explains that adjectives and adverbs are of course necessary and shouldn't be done away with completely, but that verbs and nouns should comprise the bulk of the meaning in your work. Ernest Hemingway does a good job of this. Page 49 in The Old Man and the Sea describes an encounter with a pair of marlin as follows. He had stayed so close that the old man was afraid he would cut the line with his tail, which was sharp as a scythe and almost of that size and shape. When the old man had gaffed her and clubbed her, holding the rapier bill with its sandpaper edge and clubbing her across the top of her head until her color turned to a color almost like the backing of mirrors, and then, with the boy's aid, hoisted her aboard, the male fish had stayed by the side of the boat. Every word adds meaning and carries punch and verve. Even Hemingway's adjectives, rapier and rapier bill, and sandpaper edge, are not merely descriptive adjectives like sharp or rough. They are metaphors that compare the bill and the edge to objects, to nouns. Consider a less careful example from the book Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. They slithered soundlessly into the darkness, instantly disappearing. Edward opened my door and took my hand, then drew me into the protecting enclosure of his arm. He walked me swiftly toward the house, eyes always roving through the night. In Meyer's description of vampires vanishing, adverbs like soundlessly, instantly, swiftly, and always, and adjectives like protecting, could be removed completely without affecting the meaning of the passage, probably even improving it. In these examples, effective and deliberate use of adverbs and adjectives makes a significant difference in quality, and over the course of an entire book, quality adds up. The Old Man and the Sea won the Pulitzer and is a treasured classic that crowned its author's Nobel Prize for Literature. Twilight, on the other hand, is more of a parodied work that people read in private and are sort of embarrassed about. Now, it may not be that knowing what an adverb or your other parts of speech are and what they're supposed to do will earn you a Pulitzer, but they can become the tools to make you a better writer.